Mistakes are good. They help you learn. I once called my father-in-law a camel instead of his real name. I felt like an idiot, but so long as you learn from your mistakes, they're good. So in this video, I'm going to teach you 10 very common speaking mistakes that students like you make in English. What I want you to do is watch all the video and then write in the comments how many of these mistakes you make. You ready? Let's go. Hi, I'm Greg from English with Greg, and I teach English to students from all around the world. And these are some of the most common mistakes that I hear students making. Some are related to pronunciation, some are related to vocabulary, and some are related to grammar. So let's have a look at number one, which is the pronunciation of can. Did you know there are two different ways we can pronounce this word, and the most common pronunciation when we use it in a positive sentence is kun, not can, kun. So we pronounce it like kun, and then we stress the main verb. So I can play, I can go, I can bring, I can take. Kun. Now we also have the option of pronouncing it can, but we only do this when we are really emphasizing the verb can. For example, my brother can't speak Spanish, but I can. There I'm emphasizing, I'm contrasting between my brother and me. So in that case, we use the pronunciation can. Okay, the second very common mistake is also with the verb can. I hear a lot of students putting the word to after can, like I can to go. Can you to help me? No, we don't use the preposition to after the verb can, and this is also true for other modal verbs like may, might, and must. We do not say you must to go. Nope. We say you must go. You might want. You could help. Okay, the third mistake is related to the word will. Specifically in sentences that use the first conditional. Now, the first conditional is a type of sentence that has two parts. One part is the condition, and the second part is the result if that condition is true. For example, if, this is the condition, if the weather is nice tomorrow, what's the result? We will go to the beach. Now, the mistake that I hear a lot is people using the word will in the condition. And this is a very common mistake that you must avoid. Do not use will in both parts of the first conditional sentence. If it is rainy tomorrow, we will not go to the beach. If the weather is good, okay, we use the present simple in the first condition, we will go to the beach. We use will in the second part, in the result, if that condition is true. And remember, we can use if or when for the first conditional. So I will call you when I will get home is wrong. I will call you when I get home is right. Just remember, if you use will twice in a first conditional sentence, it's wrong. And you can learn more about the first conditional by watching that video after this one. Okay, the next correction or common mistake is related to this word. Hey, it's my birthday today. Oh, congratulations. No. Don't congratulate me. I haven't done anything. It's my birthday today. Oh, happy birthday. That's good. Or many happy returns is a more formal or written way of writing it. We don't say congratulations if it's your birthday. We only say congratulations if you've done something really good, impressive, something that you're proud of. Hey, I got the job. Ah, congratulations. I passed my exam. Oh, congratulations. It's my birthday. Happy birthday. Not congratulations. Okay, the next mistake is we are 5. We are 8. I mean, look at this. We went to the pub. We were 8. And my friend said to me, wait, what? You went to the pub when you were 8 years old? Now, you see, if you say we are 8 or we were 8, you're only referring to your age. If you want to talk about the number of people in your group, you have to say there are, or there were in the past, then the number, like 8, and then of us. There were 8 of us. We went to the pub. There were 8 of us. We had a great time. But if you say we are 5, that means you are 5 years old. Okay, and talking of age, this is another common mistake. I have 30 years. I have hungry. I have thirsty. I have tired. I have lucky. All of these expressions in English use the verb to be, not to have. So it's always I am lucky. Oh wow, how lucky you are. She is 30. I am thirsty. Are you tired? They all use the verb to be, not the word or verb to have. It's a simple thing, but it's a really, really common mistake. And it's actually one of the mistakes that I talk about in my free ebook, English Quick Fix, which you can download up there free. It's really popular and it contains all the most typical mistakes that I hear from students like you. Okay, the next really common mistake is related to adjectives that end with ing or ed. I'm talking about things like boring and bored, tiring or tired, and when we use each one. Now, as I said, it's a really common mistake, but the rule is quite simple. If we want to talk about a feeling, like how you are feeling, we use the ed version of this adjective, like tired, excited, interested. I was tired, so I went to bed. How did you feel? Tired. I was so bored during that lesson. How did you feel? Bored. When we're talking about feeling, use the ed version. But when you're talking about an opinion, your opinion on something, we use the ing version of the adjectives like interesting, boring, tiring. Mondays are so tiring for me. Okay, so what is your opinion of Mondays? They are tiring. Okay, that's your opinion. It's not my opinion. It's your opinion. Mondays are tiring. That lecture was so boring. What's your opinion on the lecture? It was boring. If it's your opinion, we use the ing version of the adjective. It was boring, so it made you feel bored. Okay, now number 8 is also related to words that end ed, specifically verbs in the past that end ed. And the pronunciation of these words is a massively common mistake. And again, the rule is quite simple. And my general advice is this. Say the verb in the infinitive form, like pick, wash, scare. And then simply add the sound t at the end. Pick, t, picked. Wash, t, washed. Scare, t, scared. And if you do this, you're probably going to pronounce it perfectly. And this is only not possible in 2 situations. And that is when the verb already ends with a T or D sound. So words like want or decide. In these situations, it's not possible to add the T sound. We can't say add or want or decide. So in these situations, we have to add the sound id at the end of the infinitive. Want, id, wanted. Add, id, added. Decide, id, decided. Trust me, if you follow that rule, we will understand you much more clearly when you're using the past tense in English. Now, number 9 is also a pronunciation correction that I have to correct a lot, and it's really to do with your mentality regarding silent letters. I'm sure you have learned about silent letters before. I've done videos, there are many videos about silent letters, many lessons, every school teaches silent letters in English, but your mentality needs to change a little bit, because when we talk about silent letters, what we want to say, we teachers, we want to say that the letter is completely silent. Like, remove it and throw it in the bin. Don't pronounce it, because if you pronounce it, we won't understand you easily. They should be called danger letters because it's dangerous. If you pronounce them, we might understand a different word, or we might not understand you. So don't pronounce the letters in any of these situations, like the G in foreign, foreign. If you want to write that word, write the G. If you want to say the word and you want native speakers to understand you perfectly, do not pronounce the G, because it will not help us. In fact, it will do the exact opposite. It will make it very, very difficult for us to understand that word. If you say forange, the B in doubt, doubt, doubt. It's not there, it's silent, it's dangerous. Get rid of it. And the U in building, it's not building, it's not biscuit, it's building and biscuit. Take the U, get rid of it, it's dangerous, it's silent. Change your mentality. Silent letters are silent. I actually did a lesson on silent letter rules, like how you know which letters are silent in words in English. You can watch that video up there after this one. Okay, and the 10th common speaking mistake that so many students make is another pronunciation one, and it's regarding the pronunciation of the English letter R. Now, I understand you perfectly. I've studied French and I had to master a French R sound to speak French clearly. I speak Spanish fluently too, and I had to master the R sound to speak Spanish clearly. English has sounds that don't exist in your own language. That's a fact. But the number one sound that you need to focus on to make a really big difference, a really noticeable improvement to your pronunciation is probably the R sound. And very, very quickly, your tongue should be at the bottom of your mouth in a kind of curved position, but it needs to stay at the bottom of your mouth when you're pronouncing the R sound. Then we pronounce it with the tongue at the bottom of your mouth using our lips, like R, R. Okay, like you're taking a selfie. R, look at me. R. Okay, tongue at the bottom of your mouth and R. If your tongue goes up, you're pronouncing it incorrectly. It's not a ra 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 ra, but a ra 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 ra. Practice it, practice it, practice it. Really practice and use it as much as you can in English, because when you use it a lot, it will eventually become normal for you. It will. I've been in this situation. I can tell you that it sounds strange and feels strange at the beginning, but with practice, it will start feeling completely normal and your English pronunciation will go whoosh. Okay, well, if you want lessons every day from me to help you improve your pronunciation, vocabulary, and grammar, and finally break the intermediate barrier and reach an advanced level of English, then I would love to have you in my WhatsApp group. It's called Daily Quick Fix. You get lessons from Monday to Friday, including an exclusive video every week from me, a test, listening, pronunciation exercises, all to make English part of your daily routine and help you reach that advanced level of English. Stop making all these typical intermediate mistakes that I hear so often from students like you. There's a code in the description so that you can get a discount on your first month, and I'd love to see you there. Okay, so leave me a comment to let me know how many of today's mistakes you currently make. There's a video that I mentioned earlier in the lesson, and there's a link to join Daily Quick Fix. Don't forget to check the description for the code. All right, thanks for watching, and bye for now.